This was my secondary school blazer that I wore for SYF.
The Ting Tai Fung manager also wear red blazer. Right?
后面请两位啊。
Once to four, it's good to be in Singapore. This is the SG Draft Podcast. I'm your host, Peter, and welcome to another episode of the SG Draft Podcast presented by the Chit Podcast Network. Now, for those of you that are tuning in via YouTube or any sort of podcasting platform, hi again. Thanks so much for giving us a try, for giving us a listen. We're just a bunch of Singaporeans that are going for a
fancy dinner. Yes, oh, just absolutely divine dinner. What a dinner.
Oh no!
What a dinner. What a dinner. What an absolutely beautiful dinner.
How divine.
Robust, exquisite.
And once again, I am joined by my lovely group of gentlemen. Once again, how are you guys doing? Everyone doing well?
I'm good.
I would like a fancy dinner.
I help park your Ferrari at the valet, sir. Please give me a good tip.
No, bro, you're not very like you're Michael Jackson. The only thing is that your lenses need to be black.
Can you explain how you got this like swazy red color blazer?
This was my secondary school blazer that I wore for SYF.
Oh, not bad. How many years ago is that?
You just want to reveal it.
10 plus years. 2007.
Last year, yeah.
Actually, more than 10 years ago. Yeah, 15 years ago, my God.
And you can still fit, huh?
I can fit, but I cannot button.
Most important is that you can fit, your arms can fit inside the thing.
Yeah, dude.
The Ting Tai Fung manager also wear red blazer. Right? I think
后面请两位啊。
Oh, that was a good one.
Do you want you wearing your piece also, right? So actually it works, huh?
Yeah.
And got people into the back, all this. Alright, but this week, our draft is going to be a fancy dinner draft. The reason why we're doing a fancy dinner draft is, okay, first off, I think we haven't done the food one in a while. We've been doing more like canned drinks and like snacks or like potato chips, that type of stuff, correct?
Yeah.
Like we haven't been doing we haven't been doing a food-based one. And then specifically, I think this was an idea that Eldad came up with, right?
We've done like tzu we've done like other stuff like snacks, beverages, everything. But I was like, it'll be fun to do a fancy 5-course dinner because it's 5 picks.
Yeah, 5 picks. Yeah, just nice 4 of us. And then
5 categories here.
Yeah, five subcategories of this. But actually, I want to ask you guys, right? Do you actually enjoy going for fancy dinners?
Hell no, man. Oh my God.
Heck, I'm not really. I'm a man of simple taste.
Actually, it's not so much the food. It's the dressing up, which I don't like.
Yeah.
It's like I gotta wear the blazer, gotta wear the jacket and stuff like that. But I guess, Paul, you don't mind dressing up.
I don't mind dressing up, yeah. I think I actually like to wear like suits and all this,
Will you be wearing this the whole draft? Your suit?
I don't know. I have to wear this on Wednesday. I have a sports awards night, right? So I think I better not sweat in this.
Yeah. You go to the taste a bit robust. The smell.
The smell is a bit robust. Exquisite smell.
Exquisite.
But before we dive into this week's draft, we'll talk a bit about last week's draft, which was the left-handers draft. Only me and Ting Yong were on for that draft. I ended up winning. Ting Yong, any regrets that for your like left-handed draft? Any things that you wish you would have changed, amended?
I don't think so. I think once Steve Jobs and Oprah were picked, I think they were the hard carry people lah. Yeah, because the rest were really, I think, how do you say? They were almost at the same level lah.
But Paul and Eldad, who do you all vote for? Do you remember which team?
JY, I vote for you.
Yes.
Oh, you voted for team
because I saw Morgan Freeman. Then I was like, yes.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. No, that was the only regret I have in the draft, right? Is that I wish I would have taken Morgan Freeman first, and then in the switch around I got Gordon Ramsay. So it's like
okay.
And then Gordon Ramsay. Yeah. But then the reason I didn't take it, right, is because just before that I took Tom Cruise. So I didn't want to take 2 actors like back to back. You know what I mean? Yeah, to pay out the thing and stuff like that.
I voted for the Steve Jobs.
Hey.
It was either Steve Jobs or Bill Gates for me, but I cannot like deny the fact that without Steve Jobs, right, it's like there's no iPhone.
You wouldn't be using touch phones.
I didn't know Pele left-hander also.
Yeah. Pele is left-handed, right?
Pele!
I'm sure all of us went to go and research whether Messi is left-handed or not.
Yeah. Left-footed.
Yeah, but turn out he's actually right-handed, right? Then after that, but he's but he's like both-legged, I guess, in a way. But overall, I think it was quite a fun draft. There was a lot of like funny things that we got to talk about.
Yeah, DY to the left.
I won that draft. Congrats to me. Okay, moving on to this week's draft, which is the fancy dinner draft. Okay. Before we start off, I'm just going to read off the subcategories for this week. We must have one appetizer, one soup, one entree, one dessert, and one drink. Okay, before we also go into like questions and queries, right, there are some sort of ground rules that we have to put, right, for this fancy dinner draft. Okay, rule number 1. You can add ingredients to a dish, but it can only be used once. So for instance, right, if I were to use something like caviar, okay, which is like a fancy thing, or like golden flakes or whatever, right? Yeah, it has to only be used once. You can't put like, oh, my appetizer got caviar, my soup got caviar, my entree got caviar. Like, you know, it's a cheap way to make your dish more exquisite, lah. Do you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a cheap trick, lah. Next up is that there's no need to state the country of your pick, because I feel that I'll say like I'm taking this one from this country. Then technically it opens up the same. I can take the same thing from another country. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. So I rather just like we just pick the thing. Then if we'll know lah which country is it from lah. I think we'll just get a general sense of what it is lah. Okay. And then the last one is that drink picks are on a general level. So if you pick like, let's say for instance, I'm just going to take a pick for example lah, like beer. Okay. If you take beer, you get all the beer. Okay, because we figure like there are different type of subcategories for different like alcohol or whatever, but it's just too complicated, and then we end up like it'll be just a wasted category.
One drink takes all.
But besides that, right, the other categories, right, you can be as specific as you want. So it's like the dish you want to say like how specific you want.
The name of the dish.
Yeah, the name of the dish or whatever it is lah. Besides that, you guys got any question or queries?
How long can the name be?
I would prefer that it's not too long. You know what I mean? It's like, try not to add like so many ingredients to the dish that it becomes like risotto with like 6 expensive ingredients. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you get the idea lah.
One question is, appetizers, they include like salads and like those fried stuff, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, can.
It has to be like a fancy dinner-ish, right?
If you want to pick bak chor mee, that's fine lor.
It's fancy enough for me.
Yeah, we should have a bandwidth amount like in our head subconsciously that we don't go until like what this one dish is $10,000. You know what I mean? This stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
understand.
Yeah, so that we can make it somewhat like a reasonable competition for everybody lah. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Now I'm going to spin the wheel. Paul, you won the draft, which was the
potato chip draft.
Yeah, potato chip. Yeah, the chip draft. You have to use your advantage for this week's draft. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because we were on the NDP draft and that was your last chance lah. Okay, I also have to use an advantage, so me and Paul will have a bigger advantage in the wheel. Okay, let's spin it. Let's go. It is hell that. What?
Wow, how was that an advantage for me?
I am taking number 2.
Number 2. Okay, interesting.
Number 1.
It is me.
You.
I'm taking number 1. Okay.
Oh,
next
okay. Rigged.
Jin Yong, what position were you like? 3 or 4? Number 4. Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. The official draft order will be myself, Eldad, Paul, and then Jin Yong. Okay. Let's get right into the fancy dinner. Alright, with the first official pick in the fancy dinner draft, I thought about this hard, and to be honest, right, there is only one entree that I wanted to take because I feel that I'm quite okay with the other categories, right? But entree is my weakest. Like, I feel that I don't really enjoy like that many expensive dishes and stuff like that lah. So I'm gonna take just Kobe beef. Okay. Just like good old fashioned Kobe beef. Is that okay? Everyone
can.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You can take just like generic just beef.
No. It's specifically Kobe beef. But if you want to take other cuts of the beef, right, you can take. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. If I want to name a certain dish, also can. Also still can.
Yeah, can. So I'm just thinking Kobe beef, like steak medium rare lah, which is what I wanted.
Okay.
Yeah, beef.
Kobe.
Yeah.
We still can pick Naha beef, Tokyo beef.
He's talking about the states in Japan. Yeah.
I know you remove the Valley jacket, right? But then hold it, bro.
Yeah, all the recommendations has the why don't you try this on
这个很好吃，你要吃。
Yes, yeah. Okay, but when I was researching, right, specifically Kobe beef is a subsidiary of a very famous Japanese type of beef, but it's the most rare lah. So it's only reared in Hyogo Prefecture, Japan, and the meat must be reared from a Tajima strain of Japanese black cattle, which includes the city of Kobe. I've tried it once, and to be honest, right, it really like melt in my mouth lah. I really put one piece out, I was like, oh my god, it just really like completely melted in my mouth lah.
Because they will massage the cow or this. The organic grass.
Yeah, yes, correct. And then some more their grading, right, is different from different grades of beef. So let's say, for instance, right, there's like A5, A4, this starting, right? Kobe beef there's only one type of grading system. Is you pass or you fail. That's it, leh. So if it is like, and it's the highest tier of like the grading system, lah. Yeah, so if it's not good system, right, it's fail. It's considered fail. Then you'll go into another subcategory, or it's not. They will not do it to tarnish the brand of the Kobe beef. Yeah. So personally, for me also, I'm not really a steak person, but I think for fancy dinner, it is a lot of people when you search, right, what is the most rare type of beef, right? They always say it's the Kobe beef lah, because it's the most atas.
But I'm going Kobe in December, so maybe I'll try.
Ooh, yeah. Have to try.
Wait,
I will try.
When in December you're going, Paul?
I'm going Japan 9 to 21st, bro.
Okay.
Oh, long period, huh?
Yeah.
So I will not be on the SG draft podcast. I'll be in the JY draft podcast.
Yeah, JY draft podcast. Interesting. All right, I'm very happy to take Kobe beef. I think along the way, if we feel that it's a bit like weird, then we'll find ways to make it more streamlined for everyone to understand.
Okay.
Yeah. Along the way. All right, next up. How you're up next. What are you going to take?
Okay, I'm going to take this because our aunt makes this very well.
Oh,
I'm going to take a slow cooked braised lamb shank and red wine sauce with mash.
Oh, lamb shank. Your entree.
Just hearing that says that makes my mouth water.
Yeah, with mashed potatoes.
Lamb shank redemption.
Lamb shank redemption. The only thing with lamb shank, right? I feel that if people don't like lamb, they won't like.
Yes,
correct. I think for me, it's more of like, a lot of the coffee shops and hawker centers sell this lamb chop. Then they use the not so good grade of the lamb. Then it really tastes bad. Then I'd rather just eat a simple chicken chop.
I think that one is the one that is because it has this very gamey type of taste. Also,
yes.
Certain smell.
Rubbery,
whereas like, if let's say you do like French cooking, that type of lamb shank, right? Like it's very well cooked, long, like slow cooked one. So it's actually very tender.
Correct.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, right, like for instance, Kobe beef, like the process of getting the beef is difficult, but the cooking is not difficult. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like but things like lamb shank, right? It's like the process of cooking it is like tedious lah. You have to go and really like put in effort to go and cook it, slow cook it, and then like you have to put like the potatoes and tomatoes.
And you do like the carrots and red wine and everything like that just to get it up and running.
All right, next up, Paul. What are you going to take?
All right. Can I just ask something? The image on the screen will not come out based on first pick and all that, right? It's like it will just be in 5 categories, right?
Yes, correct.
All right, then I will take this category first. I will take the drinks first.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. I will try to eliminate this for everyone. I'll make it easy for everyone. I will take the red wine.
Red wine. All of us turn Jamaican for some reason. Red wine. Yes, yeah.
I would like to start my dinner with a fancy glass of red wine.
There's a reason why every sort of like specific cut of meat or whatever, they always pair it with a red wine or
red meat,
and they call it.
Yeah, correct.
hopefully my picks will pair with the red wine. If not, I have to choose something that it doesn't pair well, then it won't look nice on the image also.
I think any red meat should go well with red wine. There is no reason for... Yeah.
No, it's like a perfect complement.
But there are some combinations where it's like you don't ever mix it with red wine. It's like you can be quite nasty, you know.
Yeah. As in like certain dishes, yes, but I feel
certain dishes. Generally, it's okay.
Yeah, you'll have to see like according to how you pick the rest of your team lah. This red wine.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the scary thing about the red wine. I feel
when it comes to food, right? Yeah, correct.
To be honest, a lot of the picks, I'm trying to keep it more neutral,
taste gender friendly. Yeah.
So that it's easy to pair with the other categories. Because I think people, they were looking at it from a like this is a set meal type of perspective. They were looking from an individual. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, but like red wine also, there's a bunch of different types like the Sauvignon, Merlot, and stuff like that. And then I think also red wine you get to get the whole thing lah. So it's quite easy to pair in a way, right?
We are not going into too specific, like half body, full body, or this. No.
Yeah, which is the reason why I didn't want to do like too specific, because I feel that
we'll divert already for sure.
Yeah, I can pick a Merlot, you can pick a Sauvignon, then after that someone can pick then after that it'll just be 4 red wines. You know what I mean? Like,
that's right.
I'll rather not lah. Okay, interesting.
Unless you want to do one episode just on red and white wines, then we just pick the grape. 20 kinds of grapes.
Oh, bro, then I think I only know like 1 or 2, a few only.
Bye, I'm not in the episode. You just do the monologue.
He picked 20 picks himself.
Maybe like you and Brandon the only 2. All right, red wine. I think that's a good and smart pick. All right, Ji Yong, you got back to back. What are you going to take?
Okay, I'm going to gamble that somebody is not going to pick my main course that I want to pick. I'm going to pick the appetizer first, because the appetizer that I want to pick, I scared somebody will pick because it's quite famous. It's called Insalata Caesare. Caesar salad.
But this is not bad. This thing that
I think typhoon manager, but I studied in Italy before.
No, can you say what is it?
Can you repeat again? What is it?
Insalata
Caesare, but I don't know whether Caesare is pronounced correctly. Yeah. So
okay.
I'm taking a slightly different route in the sense that I'm not thinking about pairing. I'm thinking like the drinks is one individual course, the appetizer is one individual course.
You're trying to view it from like popular, like one standalone.
Exactly.
Okay. Interesting. We'll see whether it works for you lah. But Caesar salad is, to be honest, I feel that it's not like fancy. You know what I mean?
Of course, it's not. Yeah.
Definitely fancy restaurants, they do serve it. Then they were like,
they still serve
maybe put a meat to go and make it more atas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So maybe like Caesar salad with a burrata
breast.
Would any of you have picked a salad? Just curious.
Perhaps not.
Perhaps I had one.
Not
I have one on my
fancy
list.
enough.
Okay, interesting.
No, it's like for the lady, perhaps a salad. Perhaps not.
Perhaps not. Yeah.
White chicks, bro.
All right, your next pick, Ji Yong. After your Caesar salad, what are you gonna take?
I'm gonna pick a soup. This is something that I have started liking more and more as I age. I'm gonna pick a mushroom soup with a piece of garlic bread. I don't know whether that's allowed, but yeah, mushroom soup with garlic bread.
Okay. That's a good pick.
It's a lot, bro. It's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. It's the, I would say, right? I think it's the goat of soups.
Yes,
it is.
Yes,
it is. The most like dependable soup. Like you can't really mess it up, lah. Do you know what I mean? Unless it's too watery. That's the only thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We just drink Campbell soup,
Yeah, which is the best Campbell soup.
Exactly.
But the Campbell mushroom soup is super like salty, you know.
Yeah, super salty.
You gotta add a lot more water. All this,
Yeah, correct.
But I've worked in restaurants before that I've seen people like take the Campbell mushroom soup, right? But they add their own water and like chop mushroom and then put seasoning and then so-called make into their so-called own version of mushroom soup, but it's still made from Campbell soup as the base.
Because the soup will have the mushroom bits, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Like the chopped mushroom,
zheng from it, yeah.
I think this was ranked for a lot of people. Mushroom soup is like their number one soup for you guys.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, for me, yeah, definitely, easily, mushroom soup. Okay, Paul, you're up next. After your red wine, what are you gonna do?
After my red wine, I shall go with a soup as well.
Good pick, brother. Good.
Yeah. And I'm going to take the second one where I think most people would like, and that is the minestrone soup.
Minestrone. Yeah. Good old reliable minestrone soup. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Like on a rainy day when you're not feeling well, you just take that.
There's a chance that some people might not like minestrone soup.
Yeah.
Compared to mushroom soup. Mushroom, I think, is quite universally like loved.
Yeah. Universally well liked. Yeah.
But minestrone soup. This is your favorite soup?
Second to mushroom, but definitely.
Okay. But I think me and Eldad, we're not really minestrone people, right?
No, I'm not. I'm really not.
Mushroom, pure mushroom. He's a mushroom guy.
No, I'm not.
Fun guys.
I'm not. Like, my favorite soup is actually not mushroom soup.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting. Minestrone. I think minestrone is a good solid pick to go and pair. As now you look at it, it looks good with a red wine also lah. Like it will complement.
The taste, the pairing. Yeah.
All right, El.
Well done.
Wow, I'm torn between taking an appetizer or soup.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll
You
take
only need to block me that, not us. We have our soups.
I'll take a soup. I will take a lobster bisque.
Lobster bisque.
Lobster
bisque. All right, yeah.
With your lamb, very rich flavors.
Yeah, very rich.
Damn rich, yeah.
Super rich. Yes.
Yes, yeah. But last time also this the other draft also Eldad like take all the
all the boy toys.
Strong.
No, but I mean like honestly right, like because cream and mushroom already gone already. Then minestrone is like another one, right? I find that lobster bisque is probably like, let's say you're doing fancy dinner, like it's the one that you see like, wow, okay, I think I want to eat that.
Like for me, right, I personally don't really like lobster bisque, but I know people that they love lobster bisque. It's like if they go to a restaurant, right, it's like which soup they take. It's the first one they take is the lobster bisque, even though there's like a ton of other options lah.
What?
Yeah.
Is that like cream? There's cream inside.
Yes, there's cream.
Yes, there's cream inside.
So it can be quite gelat, right? That kind.
Yeah. And then it's like it's combined with the taste of the lobster, which by itself is already very strong. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. I think.
And then what if it's like the lobster not fresh, that kind, right? Then would it?
Yeah. Correct.
But I find that lobster bisque is usually generally used in a lot of fancy restaurants. So generally they have to have fresh food.
Lobster bisque must have a certain level standard of restaurant and they will serve one.
Correct.
Yeah, I agree. Whoa. Okay, I'm up next. I'm definitely taking an appetizer, but I don't know which one. I really don't know whether I want to take what is like what I like or what I think will fit more my team. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because everyone took a soup, so I'm not going to take soup until the end. So
it's the
tactic. Okay, I think I'll take what fits my team more. This is something that I think not for everyone, but when it's done well, it's the best. And that is pan-seared foie gras.
Yeah, that's not your entree. That's your appetizer.
Appetizer. Yeah. My entree is
foie gras is appetizer.
Yeah. Foie gras is appetizer, ma. Yeah, yeah, because I feel that foie gras it always goes well with steak, like as a pairing lah. Because one is more soft, then after the other one is more like the meaty side of it lah. Pan-seared foie gras, right? And then if you ever gone to Lavo, their foie gras is woof. So, do you remember El, right? When we were younger, we went to this buffet, right, at Orchard Hotel.
Yeah, with our parents plus net.
Yeah, they have one section that is like all you can eat pan-seared foie gras
for the whole night, bro.
For the whole night, right? I think
for the whole night.
Me and El, right, combined could have eaten like maybe like 30.
Like, our whole table lah. Like everybody at least don't know how many plates of foie gras do like just the foie gras alone, right, was worth the entire buffet.
So does that mean that the other foie gras is available? You know what I mean? Like technically. I think it's still available, correct?
It is, yeah. I think it should be still be available.
Yeah, should still be available. But I'm taking the pan-seared foie gras because I don't enjoy the other version.
Pan-seared.
On me that your pick now, I suddenly feel that my appetizer very low class.
What's your appetizer?
Caesar salad.
Insalata Caesar. I insist that it must be spelled like that to make it sound more high class.
Yeah, I will bowl your
Caesar salad.
I will bowl the word Caesar.
And the A must have the flying thing on it.
Okay, I'm not.
You're back to back, right?
Yeah, I'm back to back. I think I'll take the drink later. I will take the dessert.
Dessert, yeah.
Yeah. I think there are more fancier desserts, but a lot of people, when they think of like a fancy dessert, this is the thing that comes to mind lah. And that is tiramisu.
Tiramisu? Tiramisu.
A lot of people do, but very hard to do a nice one.
Yes, correct.
It's very
And then
hard to do
also
a nice
like,
one.
how to say, when we grew up, because our aunt, she owned a French restaurant.
Yeah.
So when she did tiramisu, right, she sort of like built us up to the ones that we have, which is like the one that has rum and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, so she made us like kit versions with like chocolate and coffee and stuff like that, right? And then it's like from there, when we start of build our like delight for it, the tiramisu.
Palette.
Then sometimes, but I prefer it when it's like the, how to say, not
Alcoholic one.
No, not too alcoholic.
Not too strong.
Yeah. It's like it complements the thing just nice. You just add a bit of the rum and stuff like that. You just like add a bit of flavor. I still prefer it when it's the coffee is the main thing lah.
Okay, the main ingredient.
Yeah, the main cocoa.
Because
and
like
ingredient.
some restaurants they use they make the tiramisu in a square, right?
Yes,
Then they lower in the rum, then they come up.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's just for work in a.
A bit of a cheat code there. A bit of background information.
It was Italian.
That's Italian.
You know, when I was in uni, right, I worked part-time in an Italian restaurant. Then because they make the tiramisu in one whole big plate, then the tiramisu had to be cut to a certain size. So every time the plate finish cutting, right, there'll be all the little
extra
scraps left over at the side, right? Then I every time take a spoon and then just eat off the scraps on the side. Wow, damn shock, yeah.
Buffet.
Yeah, buffet, I tell you. That's how I grew fat then.
Will you guys have taken it like first?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, happy to take tiramisu. Okay, alright. Your next pick, what are you gonna take?
Okay, I'm gonna take an appetizer.
Appetizer.
I'm gonna take fresh oysters with lemon.
Good pick.
Oh,
What a
good pick, bro. So far, a lot of very strong flavors. So fresh oysters with what?
Lemon.
Okay.
somehow every time you talk about fresh oyster, I think about the Mr. Bean episode that he ate.
Oh, yeah.
He ate the one a lot. Then he looked at the guy, he thought it's challenging. Then the guy said actually spoiled already, take and throw away.
Yeah. Then he got the.
Then he got the food poisoning.
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
food poisoning.
Then he had the nightmare. The nightmare they were like
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Alright, you love oysters, right?
Yes, I do.
Oh bro, yeah, I can eat them all day long. So.
Yeah.
But they have to be fresh, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be fresh.
They have to
and
be
it's
fresh.
and it's definitely a acquired taste lah. Like it's not something that I personally like the first time I eat. You know what I mean? Because it's quite slimy, the texture.
Yep.
When it goes there, it can go down your throat lah. But if you get used to it, then you sort of enjoy it lah. Especially like when you say it goes well with like lemon, Tabasco.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, Paul, you saying you eat it with wasabi?
No lah, I was just trying to put him off.
Wasabi?
I was like, wasabi? This guy is like
Bro,
dangerous.
For decoration, right, I'm not a fan of wasabi, so that put me off. Only put yourself off only by just saying the comment to yourself.
Yeah, you had no reaction, so there was.
No, but honestly, right, like when it's very, very weird. Like when you eat oysters, right, it's very refreshing.
Like
It's
the
a very
lemon, the citrus,
nice style of like taste to the palate. So that after that when you eat your main, right, it's like you can still take
Open up,
something that is a bit heavier.
So when I was referring to like the country of origin, right, this is the main one that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Just if you go to a lot of French restaurants, right, they'll have like oysters from France, oysters from Italy, oysters from this place. And then they always charge the like oysters from France is always the most like expensive. Yeah. So that's why I was saying like I don't want it like I pick oyster for Italy, oyster. Then it become like a mashup thing. But I think overall get oysters. Good solid pick for your appetizers. Alright, Paul, I'm next. What are you gonna take?
Yeah, I'm still trying to play around, but I think Jingle won't pick this lah. So I'll take the dessert first. The dessert! And I will take the molten lava chocolate cake. Molten lava cake with ice cream, yes.
Molten.
That was on my list also.
No!
So it's molten lava chocolate cake or just molten lava?
Molten lava chocolate cake.
Okay.
Yeah,
with ice cream. Let me help you with ice cream.
Vanilla
ice cream.
With vanilla ice cream. Yeah.
Yes, with vanilla ice cream. Yes.
Yeah, I tried once with chocolate ice cream, right? It's
Cannot. It's the
MC waiting to happen.
No, because I find that because the lava cake is very rich, right? So you have the vanilla ice cream that is very sweet. So it
Yeah, you need the
tapers,
Yes,
condiment,
yes,
yep.
correct,
it
correct.
tapers the whole taste down.
But then also it's like it has to be the oozing type of lava, like the
Oh,
chocolate.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Cannot be like I've experienced before. It's like you go to cheap restaurants, then you open right, then it's like it's like hard. Then it's like you're eating just a chocolate cake. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't.
Oh yeah, they need to put in the oven for sure.
Yeah. Then you have to put it in the oven.
I think there may be one more flavor that may work, but I don't know what I can say.
I think you can say because no one's going to pick
Nothing. Like
Maybe
honestly,
Chin
no,
will choose the other flavor.
if you do it with like a good coffee ice cream, right, it also works.
Oh yeah. Maybe. Vanilla is more like neutral. Coffee is like
Yes,
if you like
correct.
coffee, then you're like
Yeah.
it's the balance
Correct,
of the flavor and stuff like that. Interesting. Molten lava chocolate cake with vanilla ice cream dessert. Already sounds good. So I feel like eating.
I think the last order over already. I think.
All right, Tia, you got back to back. What are you going to take?
Well, I then devastated because I was about to pick this. Yang.
I was right.
You know, you can see JY like he's just slumping slower and slower with every single like he was here, they just like going down and down.
Yeah, and then I think
It's okay.
Like that.
It's okay. I'll pick something else. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to say, I prepared myself to say this very atas name for this molten lava chocolate cake. It's called Tortino e Cioccolato.
Tortino e chocolate.
funny say.
Yeah, this one I'll come back later.
Okay.
Let me pick my mains first, my entrees.
Okay.
Entree.
This entree I never eat before, although I wanted to try.
Mhm.
But Gordon Ramsay said that it's the most technically difficult dish to cook.
Go big.
I'm going to pick a beef Wellington with red wine sauce.
Wellington.
The Wellington. Where is the lamb sauce?
It's raw! It's raw!
It's effing raw.
Every time I see him cut that one, it's like, wow, I knew it's, I know something is coming.
You.
But you know, but, like honestly, right, like you know everything about it, right? It's so hard to cook because you cannot see
Yes.
the color.
Exactly.
It's so hard because you're just basing it on time.
Yeah.
And that you're trusting your process, that your skills are good enough to actually cook it correctly. Because you cannot see the color, whereas normal steak you can actually see like
Exactly.
how done is the redness and everything.
Mm.
Fun fact, I actually went to the Gordon Ramsay bread street kitchen at MBS once.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I tried the beef Wellington.
Do you like it?
But it's
Good.
not made by him lah.
Yeah, it's not
made by his chefs yeah.
Yeah.
But the recipe
And
is his.
But it's a very seasonal thing, and like before you go, you need to call them to see that whether they have Wellington for that day.
Okay.
Oh,
You need,
So my friend actually called, and then there was yeah.
But
Okay.
it's just to clarify, right? It's his signature dish, right? The beef Wellington.
it is his signature dish.
yeah.
Yeah, it's by
yeah.
him for sure.
Like it's like everyone knows that like beef Wellington is related to Gordon Ramsay. It's like his like synonymous thing lah. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then I had a friend, right, that went to Hell's Kitchen in like LA, like Las Vegas, to go and try the beef Wellington, right? Say it's the best. Like really like elite lah and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because
Gordon Ramsay says it's his one of the dishes that will be on his Last Supper menu or something.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Like his die top 10 dishes, I think.
Yeah.
Will definitely be on.
Yeah. Plus, if you look at a beef Wellington, right, it is extremely tedious to prepare. If you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
First of all, you have to sear the beef. You have to sear it.
Here are not cooked, right?
Yeah. Then you put it one side. And then you have to go and grind all of the mushrooms, all of the like
Chestnut.
Yes.
chestnuts. And then after that, you still have to make the pastry. So you then
Yes.
So you need to boil the water out of the mushroom first.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
and then you have to roll it up into
Eat
like,
Parma ham.
in Parma ham. And then with a wrap. And then you put it in a oven, right? And then you come out, if it's shit, then it's like you just wasted your whole 2 hours preparing for
But
the
you
know what I mean? Like
you must also cook the steak in like some sort of mustard.
yeah, mustard.
No, it's egg yolk,
Yeah.
egg
egg
yolk.
yolk. Yeah. And
Egg yolk to get the golden crispy color, yeah.
yeah. But Gordon Ramsay, he puts like a bit of Dijon mustard.
On the
Yeah.
steak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
On the
it's his
steak.
like signature thing like on the
Bring the heat
yeah.
out or something.
Yeah,
right?
so it's like if you think about it, right, like Dijon mustard, too much is horrible.
Yes, correct.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it has to be just nice, like the correct amount of Dijon mustard.
Technical standpoint, I think this is the one of the most difficult dishes ever
Yeah,
to make.
most
lah.
difficult.
Entree. Yeah, go big. Beef Wellington. All right, see you
Yeah.
your next pick.
Yeah. So now, since everyone here knows that my wish is to have beef Wellington, my birthday is on 5th April. So on to my next pick. Shameless advertisement.
Shameless, brother.
Shameless.
the birthday and what you wanted to eat.
Yeah, and
Interesting.
we don't even have to go to places we never go before. Paul went to this place already. MBS. He knows he have to make a call before you go.
Yeah.
They pour dinner on you,
On me!
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to pick a dessert, but Paul's pick threw me off the course. Then I don't know what to pick now, so I'll pick my drink first.
Okay.
This drink, like I say, is not to complement with any of the dishes. Instead, I see it as like something that I drink beforehand when mingling around before I actually sit down to have dinner and everything lah. So I'm going to choose a Singapore Sling.
Oh, Singapore Sling. Interesting.
Yeah, it's a cocktail.
It's interesting. It is not the pick that I would have thought you were going to take.
I'm a bit speechless. I don't know what to say.
Hardly a fancy restaurant dish.
Yeah. No, as in like it's still a cocktail that is served at restaurants and stuff like that. But when you're saying mingling around, I'm assuming it's like, oh, everyone is ordering like this specific drink. You know what I mean? Like a Singapore Sling. Yeah.
Oh.
What exactly is Singapore Sling like made out of? Do you know?
Gin-based sling cocktail from Singapore.
Gin. Okay.
I like because it's more sweet lah, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think a lot of cocktails like Graveyard, this kind I cannot drink. I prefer more sweet cocktails like Cosmopolitan, this kind.
I don't think Graveyard is a cocktail.
Yeah, that's a place
where cocktail. Everything, all the black beers that you can ever see, you pour inside.
They
horrible
whack.
tasting.
What, stout, everything, right? They whack.
Yeah. Too much. Yeah.
When I used to work in a restaurant, right, they used to say this one is the birthday drink. Your birthday, right, you have to whack one glass before they let you go.
Okay, I think Singapore Sling is a interesting pick. Yeah.
Okay.
Not my
that means it's a bad
choice.
We can move on already.
Paul, I'm next. What are you gonna take?
Am I the only one that haven't picked the main course?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then I will pick my main course for the end.
Okay.
I will pick the appetizer.
Appetizer. I think you're the only one that haven't picked appetizer also. So technically, you're either one also, yeah lah.
Okay, I would like to take a cold cuts and cheese platter.
Oh,
yeah,
that's actually quite nice.
That's good.
Yeah, it's actually a nice built on.
Cheese and ham charcuterie board, correct? Because it's the board is a charcuterie board lah, correct?
Oh yeah, I always call it cold cuts and cheese lah. Yeah.
Okay. We'll just say cold cuts and cheese platter lah. Okay.
And then all the Parma ham.
Can I have bread on the side?
Sure.
I can have bread on the side, right? Sure.
Cold cuts and cheese platter with, you want like breadsticks or something, or like what?
Yeah, breadsticks. Yeah, breadsticks.
With breadsticks. Okay.
Breadsticks.
Nice.
Parma ham. I think I love Parma ham with cheese.
Yeah, man. Parma ham. What kind of cheese? Parmigiano,
brie,
Parmigiano,
brie. And then what's the other one?
Blue cheese. The smelly
blue cheese, bro.
Not for me, blue cheese.
Perfecto momento.
I find that blue cheese, right, is like
it's an acquired taste. It's
really very 50-50. Is that you like or you don't like?
Yeah, there's some cheese, right? It's like infused with truffle this time. It's like, oh, that's like the
yeah. They have truffle Parmigiano also.
Yeah, my favorite. That one my favorite. Yeah. But the biscuit also matters lah. Like it has to be the
cracker.
Yeah, the high end sort of
a certain kind of cracker. Yeah.
Yeah, certain minimum. I don't want the Ritz.
Meiji cracker.
The Meiji cracker.
Meiji still okay. The Ritz
Meiji still okay. Yeah.
Meiji
the Ritz cannot because the Ritz is salty.
Charcuterie board. Okay.
Charcuterie board.
Your last pick. You're up next. Sorry. You have to take drink and a dessert.
A dessert, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take the drink.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna take champagne.
Champagne
showers. Champagne showers.
As I walk in the club, this is what I see. Everywhere.
Sexy, yeah. I know it. Yeah. But you don't drink, right? Champagne, L?
No, I don't. But I
think it's a good idea. Yeah.
It's just a good. It just looks nice to complete the entire thing.
No, I see it's always associated to like a happy event, like you celebrating a win, or like you sign a big contract,
anniversary, wedding, all this. Yeah.
Formula 1 Grand Prix victory.
Yeah. Formula 1 Grand Prix victory. Yeah. And also like champagne, they have different kinds of champagne. So it's another similar type to wine. There's like brut.
Yeah.
Like different kinds lah. So it make it simpler to go and you just take champagne and stuff like that. But I know what's that? Champagne, how to say it? It doesn't go well with everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
it doesn't.
Because it's more of a bubbly taste, and then it's quite strong also. So it's like a sweetening thing. It might not go well with certain things, but I think your team okay lah. It might fit the Yeah.
The luncheon because but it's
strong
strong
flavor.
It's a strong flavor. It's a strong
You need to
flavor.
wash it down with the bubbly.
It's just something very strong.
Okay. I am up next. I have to take the drink and I also have to take the what's that? The drink and the soup. Okay. Ooh.
The soup.
It's tough. I'm deciding between two.
For the drink?
No, the soup. And then the drink. The drink I think I more or less know what I'm gonna take lah. Just that now I feel that I took the tiramisu, right? It might not fit the drink that I wanted to take. It's just the initial drink that I wanted to take. So I might have to adjust.
Adjust.
Okay, I will adjust. I'll take the drink first. Right? I'll take white wine. Because it's the best available left. If Jin Yong had taken white wine or champagne, right, I would have taken this other thing. Which is I will say in the honorable mentions later. But it's because I took tiramisu, right? I feel that the drink that I would have taken doesn't match the flavor profile of that one. Yeah. So I think I'll just take the reliable white wine. Yeah. But I feel that white wine it pairs better with like pastas. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes. I know of people that will drink white wine, then they start eating food one. They wouldn't even take the white wine with food. Because some white wine tend to be more sweet, ma. Yeah.
It was tough, but I do think that if you search, there'll be some ways to pair like the Kobe beef with white wine. You just have to pick the right type of white wine. Yeah, it's like because there's so many
more
options,
fruity or whatever.
The soup. I'm quite surprised no one took this. Because I think when I think of a fancy soup, this is the first thing I think of. One of the more difficult fancy soups to make is the bread bowl clam chowder. So it's like clam chowder where there's a bread basket on top.
Understand.
You know what I mean? Like the
soup spoon kind of.
Yeah, with the thing of that. Because it's quite difficult and tedious to make. Because there's another element to it where it's like clam chowder, and then on top of that, you still have to go and put effort into making the pastry correct. Yeah. And then I can't remember where was it. El, do you remember? It's like we always have this bread basket clam chowder.
Country Manor.
Country Manor. Yeah, Country Manor.
Country Manor.
Yeah, Country Manor.
One very old restaurant chain in Singapore.
But do you all like clam chowder in general? You guys?
Yes, I do.
If it's cooked
I
with
don't
the
drink
right
it as
clam,
often as I drink mushroom soup. Yeah.
Okay. Jin Yong, you were saying?
No, I say if it's cooked with not so old clams is nice.
Okay. Like it has to be
Some
more
places
fresh.
they cook with
Fresh
the-
ingredient.
Yeah.
But I think we're all doing this on the assumption that we are getting the best stuff.
Fresh food,
You know
fresh
what I mean?
food.
Like the best- fresh stuff. Okay.
You get the lousiest one.
I picked the bread bowl clam chowder that was like 5 years
a clam chowder with 2 weeks old clam.
Yeah. That was left in the open. Elder, you're up next. What are you going to take for your... What's it?
Dessert?
Dessert.
I think.
Dessert.
Okay. I will end off with something sweet.
Ooh.
I will take a creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, good old reliable.
This is actually very
I-
nice.
I find that after I looked at it, right, because everything else is very heavy, and on the more savory side, right, having a creme brulee will just kind of tight everything at the end.
Creme brulee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, creme brulee is also a bit it's quite strong the flavor profile. I feel.
Do you know what I
mean?
But it's a bit more on the sweeter side rather than the savory or the sour, savory or the acidity.
I think most of the time it's not something that I will eat alone now because it gets too much. You have to order, then at least 2-person share kind of thing.
Yeah. Plus, I feel that it's if there are other desserts, I won't take creme brulee first. But it's if someone order it, then okay, I don't mind sharing it. You know what I mean? Yeah, creme brulee. Yeah. Plus, it's quite cool when they take the blowtorch and they go and
Then the top will caramelize.
Yeah, caramelize. All right, Paul, your last one. You're going to take your entree.
My entree. All right. I will have the pan-fried or pan-seared steak with asparagus.
Pan-seared steak with asparagus. Okay.
Nice.
And
I think,
potatoes.
for you should make it fancier. I feel as in you should pick a certain
choice of.
You should pick a certain type of beef to make your dish look more. You know what I mean? So yeah, then you shouldn't pick pan-seared steak. You should pick pan-seared ribeye steak or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Then pan-seared ribeye steak.
Yeah. So that is more specific because I think when we think of steak, right, most people they'll take is the
ice steak kind.
Yeah. It's either ribeye or filet mignon. Either these two lah. So but it's
ribeye. I was going for ribeye.
Okay. Yeah. To make it sound nicer, I think I should go for ribeye.
Yeah.
In terms of cuts for beef, there are some people New York, what's that? New York strip. or like they'll eat like the
Yeah.
skirt, or they'll eat the fillet
Sirloin,
right?
all this.
Yeah, sirloin, all this, right? I still think that the best is still ribeye steak. It's the most like, how to say, tasty lah, I feel, for me lah.
Yep.
Yeah. So when I go,
Juicy.
when I go to a restaurant and then I feel that there's no ribeye, right, I'd rather not eat the steak lah.
Like the roasted potatoes. is
Okay,
fine.
yeah, roasted potatoes. is fine.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
All right.
Roasted potatoes. Okay, Ziyong, your last pick. What are you going to take?
I don't think I have much choice now. I'll pick a panna cotta.
Panna
Oh,
cotta. Panna cotta.
Panna cotta.
Panna cotta. Yeah.
With what?
Very milky tasting dessert with blueberry
I'm
and
assuming that
strawberry.
Panna cotta.
I'm assuming that you don't really like panna cotta.
No, but like you say, if there's tiramisu, panna cotta, and Tortino Cioccolato all in the menu, I'll pick Tortino Cioccolato first, tiramisu, then panna cotta.
It depends though. Like there's
Syrup
some of
or
it
the
where it's
sweet
like
syrup.
Syrup, right?
like
Strawberry or-
there's some sort of like sweet syrup or like
Yeah.
caramel or something like that.
Panna cotta, I think, is also quite a fancy name. You know, like it's just
Well known lah.
yeah,
Yeah.
safe, well known.
Panna cotta.
Yeah, it just sounds fancy also lah. Okay, interesting. All right, I'm going to read off the teams first, and then we can talk about honorable mentions. I think there are actually quite a few honorable mentions right, for you guys. Like a few.
I got some.
Yeah, because
Yeah, we will mention some.
yeah, we'll mention it in a bit. Okay. I will go first. Okay, my team. For the entree is Kobe beef. For the appetizer is pan-seared foie gras. For the soup is the bread bowl clam chowder. For the dessert is tiramisu, and the drink is white wine. For that, your entree is lamb shank in red wine sauce with mashed potatoes. Your appetizer is fresh oysters with lemon. Your soup is lobster bisque, very strong flavors. Your dessert is creme brulee, and your drink is champagne. For Paul, your entree is pan ribeye steak. Okay, pan-seared ribeye steak with asparagus and roasted potatoes. Your appetizer is cold cuts and cheese platter with breadsticks. Your soup is minestrone soup. Your dessert is molten lava chocolate cake with vanilla ice cream. Right? Molten
Yes,
lava
sir.
chocolate, yeah. And then your drink is a red wine. Red wine.
Red wine.
Okay, for Jin Yong, your entree is beef Wellington. Your appetizer is Caesar salad. Your soup is mushroom soup with
No,
garlic
it's
bread.
insalata Caesare.
Insalata. Would you like me to put that on the graphic? The insalata. Okay. Your dessert is panna cotta and your drink is Singapore sling. Okay. Let's talk about some honorable mentions, guys. Okay. Let's go ahead. And I think we can go from
Subcategory.
subcategories.
Categories.
So maybe from
Okay,
entree,
okay.
do you guys have any honorable mentions that you wanted to include?
I got one right, but if I said it right, I think it's probably one of the best steaks, right? But if I said it, I don't think a lot of people there's a venison loin steak.
Yeah, it's a good steak. And
It's a good steak, but the thing is that I don't think a lot of people will actually know what venison is, which is deer meat.
Yeah.
So most of the time people associate steak with you. That's why I decided not to go with.
Duck confit.
Yes.
Yeah, dog
That's
confit.
the other one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you guys tried before, but my personal favorite that I think very few people know is codfish.
Yeah, codfish. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
nobody took
easily-
a... Oh yeah, I was going to say nobody took a fish. Right?
Because
Yeah.
I don't know, like it's not. Oh, me go
Because
ahead.
fish and wine, you should never mix
Yeah.
them. Because
Mm,
you have like
Don't
those fish market taste in your mouth.
I think
But
the
then I
only
didn't know
fish that people would have taken is maybe like a salmon or like
Salmon,
a
yeah.
blue, like a very expensive tuna. lah.
Pan-seared salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only seafood that I really consider is Alaskan king crab. Because of how
Oi.
difficult,
Ooh.
yeah, because of how difficult it is to go and catch the king crab and then bring it over from the other country
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Tedious, like really very tedious. Chinese side, right? It's like Peking duck and like suckling pig. This is like the two like Chinese style of like fancy restaurant dishes lah.
Nobody picked the Chinese dish.
No, I was quite surprised that I thought
Not even a Ting Tai Fung manager.
I thought Tino would pick a Chinese. That's why I never picked
Or
any.
like a Chinese menu. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is that once you pick a Chinese thing, right, it's like the rest have to be Chinese. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to go
Yeah.
and like complement the thing lah. Okay.
Then your dessert need to be what? Oni.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
mango
Can you imagine the drink? I want the
Mango pudding,
Kepong that come
grass
from the
jelly.
Sichuan, don't know what mountain, go the don't know how many meter plug one.
Yeah, interesting.
No,
Right.
Jiwa, you should just solidify yourself as the Din Tai Fung manager. Go all sense.
Yeah, you could have done all Chinese. Yeah, you can pick like what xiao long
My
bao.
entree is egg fried rice with pork chop.
Alright, fuck shop, bro.
Pork chop. Pork chop.
Yeah, with 10 pieces of the xiao long bao.
Xiao Long Bao, best.
Okay, appetizers. Escargot.
Scallop.
Oh, yeah.
Carpaccio. Scallop carpaccio or something.
Yeah, scallop.
Octopus
carpaccio.
also, yeah.
One of the other reasons I took Kobe, right, is that it can lean to Japanese and also can do Western. So it's like you can do
Yeah.
either.
Oh.
Yeah, so the one of the like sashimi platter as a entree, as a appetizer.
Oh yeah, that works.
I would ask Paul to try is prosciutto melon with farmer ham. Some places serve, some places
I think
don't
got
serve.
yeah. I tried before. They wrap the ham around the melon, right?
Yes.
Got try before, bro.
Surprisingly nice.
Got.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Nice. Sedap.
Debating whether or not to choose like calamari, this kind of thing. But that one is really too low
Or
class.
truffle
really.
fries or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's more like restaurant, but not
Cafe kind of food.
bar.
Yeah, not
It's like
fancy,
cafe kind of food.
not fancy restaurant. Okay. Any more appetizers? No more? Okay. Soups.
French onion.
French onion. Yeah.
I only had 2 on my list. I only had mushroom and minestrone. pumpkin soup.
Pumpkin soup. Yeah.
Tomato soup.
Yeah.
Correct. But if I have picked my favorite soup right from Soup Spoon, which is beef goulash, right, I think that would be just too heavy a meal for anybody to eat.
Yeah, bro, cannot.
But that's too much. That's like a
Cannot
that's like a stew, right? Yeah.
That's a stew. This should die on.
Okay, moving on to the next is the dessert. Okay. Sticky date pudding with vanilla ice cream.
Yes, cafe, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, best. My favorite.
Butter, banana scotch cake.
Yeah. Butter, banana scotch cake.
Well, bro, if you had a sticky date pudding after like a meal, you should like confirm full coma on 100% one.
I put also like fruits so like but expensive fruits. So like those like Yubari King melon or like the ruby Roman grapes. This like the Japan like one is like $100, $200.
$100, yeah.
Damn.
Takashimaya sell one.
Souffle. Chocolate souffle.
Oh yes, souffle.
Yeah. One of the hardest desserts to make lah. Okay. And lastly, drinks. Negroni. Yeah. Negroni.
Whiskey.
I think Coke.
Coke.
Hey, there are people who just order Coke during like those kind of.
No, it's true.
Ice water.
It's true.
I thought somebody would choose whiskey as a after meal kind of slowly drink kind of thing.
A bit too strong. I think too strong.
Too strong. Yeah.
Too strong.
Yeah. If the other drink that I wanted to take, right, if I kept it like purely Japanese, right, I've taken sake. Because sake goes very well with Kobe beef. Like that type of
or like a Japanese hibiki, like that kind, right?
Yeah.
But you can order one instead. And one is that you get a mojito. Then that one is not too heavy. It's a bit more refreshing.
Like those mint mojito.
Mint mojito.
Yeah. Refreshing.
Yeah. Mint mojito. Alright.
Nobody took pasta. Really, like, nobody took pasta.
Yeah. Okay. One of the reasons why I didn't take a pasta, because I really did consider taking like a pasta dish lah. But then after that, my wife was like, if you put a pasta dish, right, no one will take it. No one will vote for your team. Because
it's not a fine.
It's not fancy lah. Yeah.
Because they'll equate the value of it to your dinner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. It's like when you think about it, hey, I'm paying like $25 versus like eat it like a steak that's only $100. It's more worth it to eat on this menu lah. Stuff like that lah. Yeah. Plus down the line we're having a pasta draft.
Ooh.
That's why I didn't leak any pasta dishes. Okay, let's eat our dinner. Okay, that was our fancy dinner draft. Alright, that was our fancy dinner draft. If you enjoyed that episode, please remember to give it a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe. We have episodes that drops every Friday. But in the same time also, if you're into football season is back. We have the football kaki with Paul, Eldad, and Jordan here. That comes out every Wednesday, so head over to watch that stuff if you're into football. And also, if you're into learning about different fun topics and doing like really random stuff, we have the Kopi Bro show that drops every Monday with myself, Brendan, Paul, and then Jin Yong also. Alright. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to go and vote, please remember to head over to our Instagram page to vote. So voting opens every Friday at 12 p.m. and closes the next day on Saturday, 12 p.m. as well. Okay. We hope everyone enjoyed your fancy dinner. But in the meantime, remember,
monsieurs, to keep warm because there is a draft coming.
Goodbye, my friends.
Bye, my friend. Bye, brothers.
Bye, boys. See you.